What's good? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it and get it on the table right now. Your boy Tip has been looking out for some support like throughout the social media platforms and wanted to see everybody go to bat for him and them rather on the show. And in case you've been under a rock, T.I. and Tiny, if it's the first time her name's been dropped into some stuff. Now, Latoya, you know, she's kind of been doing her own thing, so she's been worried about herself and doing things that's, pertaining to her as far as being a mom, a wife, and dealing with that. She's not trying to drag herself into something she feels she knows nothing about. So you haven't seen any of these people really step up. Now, it speaks volume when you have all these other people who are not part of the show, some other reality show, people step up and say things in response and make posts. But when you start seeing everybody else kind of like stay to the side, you know what I'm saying? And stay by the wayside and just say, I'm just going to mind my business, everybody stay up out of mine. When people go that far, they don't want to be a part of it. Now, T.I. and Tiny got brought into a situation that they don't know anything about. But Monica and Latoya have not publicly come out and shown their support to T.I. or Tiny, and they're on the show. Now, all of this sex trafficking things that came out as accusations against them, these two have not come out and said anything. Because they feel that's an in-house situation that has bled on to them. So where's Jay-Z? That's what I'm saying. Where's Jay-Z in this situation? Where is he? Jay should be somewhere making things happen, but he's not. If he does anything, it's going to be behind the scenes. So just let that be known. If anything is to happen, it will be behind the scenes. But where is Yo Gotti? Where's Meek Mill? Where is everybody who speak out in support? They might have called him and gave him support, But where's the public outcry? The people you hang around and associate yourself with are the same people that's gonna pull you down. Look at what's happening now, right? You got all this noise that's going on, but ain't nobody came up and said anything. Nobody has come forward to protect Tiny or Tip of any stature. That means you ain't rolling right. Your crew is not your crew. What you should have been doing was getting everything right in there and preach what your show title is supposed to be about: family values. Now, because you didn't do this and did not proceed in that manner, you're in a different dilemma. Your dilemma now is you're going to be stuck battling, and the money comes in, it's going to go right back out as quickly as it comes in, because you don't preach family values. You can't hang around people who are deplorable and expect them to be honorable human beings and all of these different things. And just because you want to change your face because financially it works for you, it's entirely different now. It might work for you financially, but it don't work out that way. All around, eventually, it's going to come to a head. And you're going to have to grow up a little bit. Those who grow up a little bit seem to have money or themselves in check. You have to let go of childish things. Those family values and core issues that go on in a family, that you grow up. You say, okay, I've reached my point where I gotta let go of childish things. It's time to grow up now. Like when someone get married, they concede things. You might say, man, I used to love to do this, but I got a family now, and you make those sacrifices as your partner is supposed to also. Because if you try to hold on to those ways, you normally bring yourself down and bring yourself to a side of you that people not gonna like. You probably not gonna like, and people are gonna move in that manner. They're gonna move in that way. So, did I feel that Ti is guilty? To me, I don't think he's guilty of trafficking. I think he's just guilty of being a scumbag. And when you're a scumbag, this is the type of nature that follows you. I figure that he does things just for the money. He pretends to be whatever he needs to be to try to get your money. I don't believe there's anything really genuinely good about the person. You can't do gutter things and then come back around and try to upend upend any type of, or command any respect from people. In other words, no one's going to respect you. I mean, if you look at some of the statements he's made towards women, I can't vote for a woman president because women are naturally too emotional when they make decisions. Talking about paying his gynecologist to monitor, his daughter's hymen to make sure it's still in place. It's 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 male misogynistic talk. The way he talked down to his wife on the show to make sure he stifled her entire music career, comeback career, to her having anything to do with success without him. He can't have that. He's too insecure. And it damaged him because it revealed the real him to the rest of the world when he put it all on the show. So now people get to see it play out. So when you try to come out as this pro-black activist guy and you rooting for this black mayor, you don't care about the black Atlanta mayor. You only care that she needs you. You gonna help draw in votes, and you're T.I. and Atlanta listens to you. And nobody respects T.I. in Atlanta. Nobody respects him. He's been fooling everybody into believing that people actually care about him. They don't. Jay really has washed his hands on the situation, but he's still affiliated. But let's see how many pictures Jay-Z gets in with T.I. now. Let's see how many anything at the Rock Nation brunch. Let's see if his invite get lost in the mail next time. His spot been replaced by Yo Gotti. Jay got Meek and Yo Gotti. He don't need T.I. Well, we kind of already got somebody that's to stand to my other side of me. Rick Ross used to stand there, but now Ross is, I'm gonna kind of let him stand over there. If he can't sell past 100,000 units, I don't think, I need him to be standing next to me. You know, I think I got Meek over here. Meek understands what he needs to do. He needs to make white people happy and bounce around and be their toy for a while. Yo Gotti, he needs me to make sure, he don't go back to the feds. Plus the people kind of respect him in the streets. So I gotta roll with that. You can understand that, right? Yeah. Just don't forget about me though. You can't just throw me away. It's your boy Tip. Next thing you know, he gonna be, it's Crime Stoppers. My name T.I. and I'm here to stop crime. Though I rap about crime. So this is people's fault. People gets blinded by stardom so much that stars believe that, wow, they love me so much that no matter what I do, they gonna follow me. And people do that. People be like, man, this dude is such a great rapper. I'm gonna buy that car he got. He told me to buy that car. I'll be like, they paid him a check to get him to tell you to go buy that car. And that's what they do. They say people get so caught in the influence. This is how commercials are made. This is why promotion is done the way it is. And if you have any type of morals or opinions, you're not going to be able to step through those doors where the everyday decisions are made. So instead of growing up, you're growing down. And that's what's happening with T.I. right now. He's on a spiral down. I've been telling people this. They didn't want to listen. Thought I was hating. T.I. put an album out. What did it do? The album proved that the new generation, the people who were T.I. fans, they grew out of him very quickly. Those guys about 40 or deep in their 30s, and they can care less about anything new T.I.'s putting out. They don't care. Now, as for me, it's entirely different. Tip is who he gonna be, and that's that. He drugged Tiny down, but she allowed herself to be drugged down. She was the only thing that was the clear guiding light in the situation. She was the only person that had some sense. And people used to be. But as I got off the boat, you shall also. I had to let Tiny go. I was in support, full support of Tiny. But she chose to go to her abuser. She chose the side of her abuser. Kept running back to him. We tried to give her confidence to stand on her own and support her and give her that moral support she needed to be strong enough to cut ties with an emotional abuser. But she chose the abuser. So we had no other choice but to distance ourselves away from Tiny. That means no support, no nothing. Because I can't fight for somebody who don't fight for themselves. You hear me? So on that note, don't forget to donate to the Cash App, which is Carcino, Carceno, especially if you believe everything I just said. And don't you forget to also support the page by uh, subscribing if you're new here. Subscribing to the page is always good. Hit the notification bell. And if you like the video, that's free also. And follow the Patreon as new and exciting things are happening every day.